Hello everyone, Mr. Pace, good morning. I am a candidate for the Woburn Hills Metro District Board. I want to welcome the candidates, with the exception of the incumbents. I specifically say that because I want to convey to you something very quick. There are the do's and the don'ts, okay? And the haves and the have-nots. And what this comes down to in this district is people making decisions for you and your family that affect your lives, your future, your wallet, and just about everything else, okay? I have made it clear that I can separate myself from that fairly quick, okay? One, okay, West Rec Center needs to be opened during business hours, as it says in the service plan, and not closed, all right? If they tell you they're renting it, got nothing to do with it, okay? That building was designated as a clubhouse, and now it is not. It's locked during business hours, and it's not supposed to be, okay? The downstairs was not supposed to be open with a key fob. It was supposed to be attended by an attendant. That was in the notes for the county commissioners when they made their decision. So this district told them how they were going to run that building, and now they're not. I will fix that, okay? Building is open. Your kids need to be able to go there. Your families need to be able to go there. We need to have some semblance of what this district was set up for, and that's it, okay? I don't want to hear how we don't have people to do this and that. We certainly have enough people to sit around that building when it's closed and not open from 12 to 4 because you can see their cars in the parking lot. Now, it only takes one person to monitor a building up and down. That's it. And we can pay for that. Doesn't take rocket science, okay? And that's only during business hours, so that's only really 8 hours a day. After that, by all means, set up the key fob. But to shut off a public building during business hours is going to get fixed. 2, okay? I'm going to cut things. First thing I'm going to do is I want to cut that bill. The 25% that they're overcharging you based on the information in the rate study and in the bonds. You didn't know that, now you do, okay? I also want to either make it pay for fee service or pay for use service for the park and rec, which it should have been, okay, instead of compulsory, and that's it. Easy way to do that. Take the money they stockpiled in the bank, pay off the park and rec enterprise debt, which we are allowed to do, and that's it. It goes down to a very small fee. Pretty easy, huh? They don't want to do any of that. I do. See the difference? Community friendly, not community friendly, okay? Big difference. I want to lower your bill. I can show you how to do that. It won't take very much to demonstrate, if elected, to the other board members just exactly how I can do that without compromising a single drop of water or service. And they know it because they actually looked into it themselves and they know exactly what I'm talking about. They withheld that information from you. I won't do that. That's why we call it exposed with documents. The issue right now is that we've been asked to do a CORA request for documents that in earlier requests were actually filled by the DEO because the DEO, although working for us and hired by the district, is under a different set of laws, okay? And those laws, for the most part, were predicated on the adoption of this resolution by the district, which entails the adoption of the 1992 Uniform Election Code, okay? And with direction of the SDA and DOLA, okay? That's why we have a hard time swallowing the stuff they're putting out. See, Mrs. Goodwin didn't have a problem sending me the documents before Mr. Bendelow and Mrs. Peterson got involved. Ask me how. Oh, wait a minute, here they are. Duh, see? Mr. Bendelow wants to fight us. He wants to fight you. He's telling you, the people that pay his salary, to take a flying leap. That's in essence what he's doing. He's slapping you right in the face. Constance Goods sent this to me in 2012, before all this stuff changed. Okay? So to Mr. Bendelow, stop being an adversarial attorney and working against us and start working for us. Okay? Hence the reason I filed a complaint against you. Okay? The stuff I asked for in this document was pretty simple. I'm just going to read number 1. All receipts related to the entire election to include the check to Connie Goodwin for her services. Pretty simple, standard stuff. I just want to see the invoices and the receipts and where the money went and who it went to. It's that simple. Those are documents. That's not a question. I'm asking you for that. The rest we'll forget about for a second. We'll concentrate on that because I made it pretty easy. If you got postage, if you did anything during the election, if you hired judges, if you paid anybody, if Connie Goodwin sought the advice of anybody else or did this, that, or the other thing, all those receipts. That's it. She did it before. Why can't we do it again, Mr. Bendelow? Because we have an adversarial lawyer with incumbents on the board who will not allow anybody to see what they did. So to St. James, Porter, and Pitsy, you're the problem, okay? All you have to do is pick up the phone and tell them to give us the records, and you have not. I don't want to hear what you tell the public. I don't want to see it in a fancy flyer. I have what's called results. The results are Mr. Bendelow has been shopping this thing around to find out how to get out of turning over the information. Okay? So either one of two things is happening here. Either you have the information or you didn't keep it. Either one, you're in trouble for. Okay? Because you haven't turned it over or you just didn't tell us you don't have it. Mr. Bendelow, in his emails, basically said, we're not going to do this. We're not going to give you records you've already asked before because, quote, you've made over 150 requests. I can't imagine you don't have it. You know I don't have it because we had this fight last year, and you said you don't want to, what was it? You said you didn't want to debate or something like that? Is that what you said? Right? No, you don't want to do that because you'll lose. Your clients have misled you about what I have. And you believe them. So you're accusing me, Mr. Bendelow, of being a liar. I'd like you to show up for the next board meeting, please. You and I will have this discussion, okay? Because I certainly want to address the situation you pulled at the bankruptcy hearing you had with me and my wife trying to sabotage my bankruptcy. I'd like to see you here. You work for the district, okay? Come on down, okay? I want to address you to your face. That's the fair and adult way to do things, right? You're going to sideswipe me at a hearing and then tell me what you're not going to do in an abrasive fashion and in a hostile manner and do exactly what you're doing and making this an adversarial matter that all it takes is you to turn over documents. You know what I'm asking for. So does this district. Why is it a problem? It wasn't a problem until you and Mrs. Peterson got involved because these are the documents Miss Goodwin sent me. Okay? So why don't you try sending them to me? I wanted the new candidates, the incumbents, and the voters to know just exactly what's going on. Mr. Bendelow is an adversarial attorney getting paid $300 to $500 an hour to tell you what he's not going to do by turning over public records of receipts for expenditures this district made during an election. That's all I have to tell you. That's all you really need to know. Do me a favor, folks. A lot of veterans made the ultimate sacrifice for this country so you could have a right to get up there and vote and put pen to paper and pick somebody. Okay? I'd like to see 1,000 people vote in this election. You don't like me? I don't have a problem with that. I get it. The Flyers did their job. Maybe you ought to come to me and ask me what the truth is, because the truth isn't what those Flyers make it out to be. Okay? Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. On a side note today, I want to welcome the new family of neighbors that I have beside me. They are good, salt of the earth people. They have great kids. They got nice dogs, and they're good people, and he's a vet, so I got his back. Okay? And it's just a joy to have them here. Okay? And I'm glad they moved in. So now we got a good neighbor. So stop staring at the house. It's not a drug house anymore, okay? It's a good family with good people, with other family members that live nearby. I won't use their name. I don't want to embarrass them, but they're very nice, and I'm glad they're here. Welcome to the neighborhood. I hope you stick around for a while. It's nice having you here. That's all I had to say, everybody. If you want the facts, get them here, okay? The spin is what they got. I won't put spin on it. Thanks for stopping by.